Take a minute to talk about Saturday's ALS awareness game at Fenway Park. What did it mean to the team and to you to see Pete on the field before the game?
And quickly before we talk about Saturday and Pete, I just want to say congratulations to Acacia and the lacrosse girls and that whole staff, and awesome season. They finishing the regular season undefeated, number 2 in the country, going into the ACC championship. We're following them, we're rooting for them. They're doing such an unbelievable job with that program, and this team is so much fun to watch. So timing doesn't always work out great. A lot of times they're playing when we're playing, but we're supporting them and rooting for them, and we'll be watching them this weekend in the ACC tournament. And then Saturday was awesome. I can't thank Sam Kennedy and the Red Sox enough for allowing us to, what has now become a tradition. 2 great years in a row, having Coach Martin and the Florida State team and university part of that day. I mean, Florida State has been they started doing ALS games even before we did, before anybody else, before most people around the country knew what ALS was, right? Before Pete, a lot of people hadn't really heard of ALS. And they were doing ALS games, and on top of that, to have Coach Martin and the career he has had, and he's on the brink of becoming the all-time winningest coach in college baseball history. And I didn't know this, but that was the first time he was able to manage a game in a big league park, which I didn't realize at the time. So, it was very special to have Florida State and Coach Martin and that community there. I would have liked to get a W out of it. But then to have Pete there, it's just, you think about, we were hoping Pete was going to be there. We thought Pete was going to be there. And then all of a sudden, just the excitement in our dugout, because we'll check in with Pete and FaceTime as much as we can. But as soon as the boys knew that Pete was actually there and was down in Canvas Alley getting ready to come out in the field, it was just, they were fired up. They were so excited. We're trying to get them ready to do introductions, and they're like, "Oh, we want to go see Pete," and which was really cool. So it's and then for the close to 6,000 fans that came out, and the BC community, the Florida State community, just the New England baseball community. So many people came out to support us. It also says so much about Boston College, right? Molly McGrath comes out and does the game, and Boog Sciambi comes out, and then Kyle Peterson is probably the premier college baseball reporter, and TV analyst, and Boog says, "Hey, this is a special game. You come out," and he comes out, and then Eduardo Perez is on MLB Network every morning, and I know he's a Florida State grad, but have those 3 guys in the booth. It's just, you put that game at Fenway, you don't think it can be any more special, and then you add that TV crew and ESPN jumping on board, and Coach Martin there, and Pete showing up. It was such a special day all the way around, and then on top of that, the weather cooperated. So it was a special day, and the result wasn't what we wanted as far as wins and losses, but the ultimate result that we're looking for that game is awareness. And there's a lot of people around the country talking about Pete and talking about the freight train and talking about the mission to strike out ALS. So as far as that result, it's a great day.
The outcome against Florida State was not what the Eagles were hoping for, but what can you and the team take away from the series that will hopefully help with the upcoming games?
Yeah, I mean, there was, kind of 3 separate ball games. Friday night, I loved the fight that we put up. You're down 7 at one point, come back. You're down 5, you come back. And then honestly, you give up 3 in extra innings, and it's kind of easy at that point to shut it down. And we put the tying run at 3rd and the winning run at 1st. And I had a chance to win that game. I had a chance to win the game again. Anthony Maselli comes off the bench and does an unbelievable job as 2 big hits, 3 big RBIs late in the game. Bullpen did a great job. So I loved the fight. I hated the result of that game, but I loved how the boys played in the fight. The tail of the day Saturday was walks. We just walked too many guys. We take out the walk and hits batsmen. We probably walk away with a win. And then, Sunday we had a couple chances to score. It ended up 6-1. But if you kind of look at that, they had a couple situational at bats, chances to score runs. We had a couple. I think they went 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 in those situations. We went 0 for 2. You flip that, and it's a 3-1 ball game our way. So, the thing overall is, and what it looks down to, what we look at is getting back to. We talk about play hard, play smart, and have fun. I think we're starting to play hard. There was times that I don't think this team played hard. And there were times that I don't think we played great fundamental baseball. And if you're looking for a place to put the blame, put it on me. Don't get mad at the boys. I got to do a better job keeping them prepared and preparing them and keeping them going. And that's what we're focused on now. We got to play better fundamental baseball. We got to get back to playing baseball the way we want to play, and the way we've kind of been accustomed to playing baseball the last 4 or 5 years here. And that's what our focus is on right now.
The Eagles travel to Notre Dame this weekend. What can we expect from the Irish, and what do the Eagles have to do to win an ACC series?
Well, the first thing about this weekend, is they're doing their ALS game out in South Bend, and Coach Aoki, Coach Pete, and is close with Pete, and has been, he's been amazing, and it's not surprising because anybody who knows Mick knows what a great person he is, and so it's hard to say it because we love to hate Notre Dame here, and we love to have that rivalry here, but it's a program that we feel a closeness to because of Coach Aoki and everything, not just the things he did for this program when he was coaching here, but everything he's done for Pete and the freight train. And John and Nancy are coming out with us, which is awesome. They usually travel a couple of trips with us, and this is one of them. So to have them with us this weekend and to be part of another ALS game and to see the Notre Dame community and the town of South Bend. There's a 5K before the game, and there's a couple other things going on. It's pretty special to see, and we talked about what Florida State did, but the ACC in general has been amazing in jumping on board the freight train. So first and foremost, we're excited about that ALS game and excited that more people will be talking about that mission. And then to win an ACC series, it's simple. We gotta play good fundamental baseball. We gotta throw strikes. We gotta play hard. And it sounds like coach speak, but really that's as simple as what we gotta do. Notre Dame's a really good quality opponent. But right now we're mostly worried about how we're playing baseball. Whether we're talking about midweek games or weekend games, we gotta get back to playing the brand of baseball that we're accustomed to here, and that's not what we're doing right now. But we'll get there.